Hi guys, I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I thought I'd answer a question that's asked of me quite a bit, and it's what do I do to control the bugs when I'm out in the woods? Well, I found a couple of products that I really like, and I thought I'd share those with you today. The first is this right here. It's called Clothing Sawyer's Permanium, I think is the way you pronounce it. It's P-R-E-M-I-N-U-M. And this is for treating your clothes. Follow the directions on it when you treat your clothes, but I believe this one can is 9 ounces. They also sell it in a pump spray. And this is designed to treat 2 sets of clothes. And a set consists of a pair of pants, shirt, and socks. They don't recommend doing it on your underwear, not because it's going to affect the skin, but because you're covered with your outer garment, so you really don't need it. If I'm not treating my clothing, what I have found that I really like, and I was on a couple of land nav courses this year when the ticks and chiggers were out in full force, and I would take a shower, and when I got out of the shower I would rub down in this. Now this is called Bug Guard Plus. This is sold by Avon. It's Skin So Soft. And what I would do is when I got out of the shower, I would dry off, and then I would rub down with this from head to toe. Over the course of a week, when everybody else was infested with ticks and chiggers, I got 1 chigger, and that was between my toes. And I think that's probably just because I didn't do a good job that morning of applying it. Now they also sell that in a spray. And that's nice when you're just around the house, out in the yard, and you want something to protect you from the bugs. But what I like about this is it has both the sunscreen in it as well as your bug juice. And this is an SPF 30, which seems to be pretty sufficient for me around here. Now, I like it already being blended together because, number one, I don't like using sunscreens and bug sprays directly on my skin anyway. That's why I choose to treat my clothes rather than my skin. But if I'm going to treat my skin, I want them both combined from the factory to where they're safe. I've had an experience to where I had sunscreen on, and then a colleague was spraying down with some DEET, and just the mist from that got on me, and it started to burn and irritate my skin to the point I had to go wash it off. As a matter of fact, it was strong enough that it melted the hose from my Camelback and took the paint off of the side of a pair of Oakley glasses. So be very cautious when you start mixing different types of bug juice and some type of a spray or the mist from others as they apply that DEET or any other type of a bug juice over top of that sunscreen when you're wearing it. Use caution with that. Let me readjust the camera and I'll show you what I use to treat my clothes a little bit closer. Alright, instead of cutting the camera off, I'm just going to bring this up here. I hope you can read this. But this is what I found to be very effective, and the stuff works great. Now, I bought several different pieces of military type clothing, some fatigues, and they were already treated with this stuff. And some people say it's good for so many washings, some people say it's good for the life of the garment. I think it depends on the type of material and the way that it's applied. But I've had great success just following the instructions right off of the bottle. So I hope that answers your questions. Thanks for joining me once again. I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft. God bless.